Hi all, this is Loletta Brown at August Community, the Catch program. My title is Health Educator, and I want to talk to you a little bit about HIV 101, the basics. The purpose of this lesson is for you to have a basic understanding of HIV risks and measures. And when I say measures, I mean the steps you take to safeguard yourself and to keep yourself safe from contracting the virus. Now, HIV can be contracted in these ways: through breast milk, through blood, seminal and vaginal fluid, and engaging in unprotected anal or vaginal intercourse. It can also be contracted with sharing drug paraphernalia like syringes and cookies, or needles used for tattoos and body piercing. Okay? All right, so you got that. So the ways that you cannot contract the virus is from using utensils, through sweat, through kissing, hugging, and through water. Okay? Ways to protect yourself from contracting the HIV is: one, abstinence, using condoms. Those are two ways. And there's another way called PrEP, pre-exposure prophylactics. And this is you use a daily pill medication that can prevent HIV. And then the other way is PEP, post-exposure prophylactics. This way, it's a medication that can protect you from HIV if you was recently exposed. Say if you just had sex with your partner. If you recently had sex with your partner and you realized that he was HIV or you was exposed to him having unprotected sex, what you would do is go to the emergency room and explain your situation to them, and they would start you on a medication for 28 days, okay? And this is to prevent you from getting the virus. But you have to go between 2 and 36 hours, okay? 2 hours after you've been exposed gives you the best protection, all right? If you start within 2 to 36 hours, that's very good protection, but no later than 72 hours can you start this prophylactics. You understand? Okay. So do you have any questions for me?
Can you explain the prep again?
Okay. PrEP is post-exposure prophylactics. It's a medication that can protect you from HIV if you were recently exposed. That's PrEP. That's PEP, post-exposure prophylactics. And you start a pill, you start medication. The best optimal time is to do it within 2 hours of your exposure. You go to the emergency room and you let them know what's going on, and they'll start you on the medication. Then you have to be monitored, and you have to take the medication as instructed daily for 28 days, and you're monitored. Now, the other one is PrEP. That's pre-exposure prophylactics. Okay, that's a daily pill medication that can prevent HIV. That's if a person, if you're HIV and you take the pill before you engage in having unprotected sex. Okay, so can you explain the ways that you contract HIV to me?
You can contract them by, if you're unprotected sex, if you're sharing in needles if you're, blood to blood contamination, sorry, blood to blood contamination, unprotected sex,
and breast milk. You contract the virus through body fluids. Okay? That's the whole thing. Your breast milk is a body fluid. The breast milk, when you just had a baby and you're breastfeeding the baby and the mother is infected with HIV. Or if the baby at birth, the baby traveling through the birth canal, all right, can get infected, all right. Or if you was a drug user, sharing your works or sharing the cooker, all right. The blood, when you use the syringe to pull up the drugs, the blood is in the drugs, all right. And if you share that with somebody else, say you was shooting drugs with somebody and they're infected, they use it, and then you go behind them and you use the same cooker and the same syringe, you infect yourself. Or using dirty needles. When I say dirty needles, use needles for getting a body piercing or a body tattoo. Okay? So this is important. You should know this. When somebody asks you, do you know the ways to contract HIV? You should be able to know this. It's through unprotected sex, through risky behavior. All right. And alcohol is one of the ways. And why I say alcohol and drugs lowers your inhibitions, lowers your impairs your thinking, and then you'll just have unprotected sex. Okay, so because that's what alcohol and drugs do to you. All right, it inhibits your decision on thinking clearly. All right, always use condoms. All right, or abstinence, or PrEP, or PEP. Okay, so now you have a better understanding about HIV 101, the basics, Ebony?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so can you give me some feedback?
Yeah, you were great. Thank you for giving me a guide for and let me know what the ways of preventing, and also that the ways that you can contract it and the ways that you can't contract it.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, but always keep in mind, unprotected sex and alcohol leads to HIV and sexually transmitted infections besides HIV. Okay?
Correct.
All right. Thank you for listening to me and giving me the opportunity to share this information with you. This is Loletta Brown from the Catch Program.